time to Stump the Snob.
Okay.
On 9 to noon.
Okay.
No sports today. This is about music.
Yes!
Lady and gentlemen.
Yeah!
And how it's going to work, you have sheets in front of you related to categories, and then I have some higher point value Hail Mary questions that'll be next segment. But right now, as we always do,
Kicking them off.
we start with lists, and these lists will be related to one particular topic. One by one, around and around we go. You'll have an opportunity to name one from that list. If it's correct, you get a point. If it's not, you're out for the remainder of that list.
Okay.
And I have 3 of them, and we're going to start with Brianne. So it'll go Brianne to Corey to Hawk, and around we go. And the very first list, this is going to be difficult. All right. There are 44 different singles, just hit songs. 44 hit songs that have sold 10 million or more copies.
As singles.
As singles. And so 44 of them have sold 10 million or more. These are the big dogs.
Holy cow.
I know. That's making lists for music-related bits. Like
This is going to be embarrassing.
I could have done like guitar brands. But, yeah, correct. And so this one was difficult. Next segment, I promise you, we'll get into a groove. But we're going to start with Brianne. 44 10 million plus selling singles. What do you got?
Just one or as many as I can go?
No,
Just
you
one.
Just pick one.
I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles.
I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your... That is correct. Yes. Brianne starting off with a point. Well done. 12 million from 1963.
Let's try My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
How good is that song? 18 million from 1997. That is correct.
That's the first one I was going to go with. It seemed like a slam dunk. What about that song? Oh my goodness, this has the potential to be embarrassing. Happy.
What song is that?
That's
Pharrell. I'm happy.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
Is that wrong? That's not on there?
That is
Wow,
not,
good music expert over here, Chris Hawkey.
That's not correct. Okay.
This is going to be rough.
Here's what we're going to do.
This is so hard, dude.
The next time you join, you just
This is
tell me
tough.
what you've researched.
Could you ask me questions about Zach Halverson, please?
Yes.
That's wrong.
From the waist down, that is not correct. You are out for the remainder.
With easy ones. Brianne?
Back to you, Brianne.
I'm ready. Thriller.
Thriller. Trying to find it. Again, there's 44 of these freaking things. I hate to do this because
Thriller's not
No
on there.
way.
No.
now as an album,
Not as a single.
that thing
Come
banged.
on.
How about I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston?
I will always. My goodness,
That's a
getting
good
a
one.
female vocalist.
That's a really good one, man.
That is correct.
That's got to be one.
That is correct.
Good. That's a good one.
And it's
trying
all up to you.
I'm trying to stay like 80s and 90s because I just think singles beyond 2000 are dicey, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you're going to count like these digital downloads.
See, that's... You know.
How about Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks?
I got friends in low places.
Man, that's going to be close.
David, people probably just bought the album.
Yeah, that's what
I'm trying to think of just giant
And-
hits.
And
Dude, this is tough.
Yeah, that's a tough... Okay, what about Billie Jean?
Billie Jean. Michael Jackson does not have any on this list.
Are you...
How is that possible?
People bought the record, like you said.
Maybe.
Bought the album.
People bought the
Give
album.
us some of the examples, then we can think of how dumb we are.
Crosby, White Christmas, Candle in the Wind.
Oh, yeah.
That was gettable.
Yeah.
Elvis, It's Now or Never.
Wow, I would not have gotten that.
Let me see here. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas
Oh, yeah,
Is You.
duh, yeah. She's so...
Brian Adams, Everything I Do
Stupid,
It For You.
Yep, great song.
a lot of movies, huh?
All right,
Yeah.
so
That does
we're at 2 to nothing to 1, and we'll start with you, Corey.
Poop.
Since 2010, there have been, calm down, Zach, 69 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees.
Whoa! Woo! Since 2010, okay.
Since 2010.
Okay. Bon Jovi.
This was a huge mistake. Bon Jovi.
They went in last year.
Bon Jovi.
He's just going through the list. There's 69 of them
Yeah.
to get through.
Yeah.
What a huge... There it is. 2018, that is correct.
Yep.
To you, Chris Hawkey.
Journey.
2017, that is correct. To you, Brianne.
Aerosmith.
I should just ask Hawkey when they went in because I got 6 pages of these things. What's that? 2001? Well done. You do the research for me, Zach. How about that?
So they were too early?
Yeah, they were too early.
Okay.
Aerosmith out of the mix.
I'll say the Cars.
Oof.
2018.
That is correct.
The too early thing is the thing that's kind of stumping me a little bit right there. Rush.
That is 2013. That is correct.
Thank you.
To you, Corey.
Didn't Steve Miller get pissed when the Black Keys introduced him or something like that? So I'm going to say Steve Miller.
I remember seeing Steve Miller on the list. 2016. Up to 5 points, Chris Hawkey.
Oh, man. This is going to get dicey for me.
3, 2.
Genesis.
Ooh, that's a good one.
2010.
Ooh, 2010.
Just on the
Just
fringe.
barely.
All right, to 3 points. Corey Cove, back to you.
The Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah, that's 2020. That's correct.
Is that right?
Yeah. To you, Chris.
The Police.
2003.
03.
To you, Corey.
Damn it.
9 Inch Nails.
2020, that is correct. Any more?
Janet Jackson.
I don't think so.
2019.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm stupid. Zach is smart. He's good looking.
Tupac Shakur.
That is correct, yes. To 9.
Let's try NWA.
That is
2016.
correct.
Wow.
You're up to 10 points.
Then let's go
run
Dre.
it. But Dr. Dre was prior to that.
I don't think he
Or he
is.
was part of a group.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Dre's not in as a single member yet? Wow, that's fascinating.
Thankfully. Holy moly.
All right, that concludes that brutal list.
That's tough because the year they went in is the key.
Yeah, it's got to be 25 years
Right.
after their first
Like, why
major
would
release.
the Police go in before Journey? You know, there you go. Wow.
Politics, man.
Politics.
All right, final one starting
that's a
with
good
you,
one.
Hawk.
Okay.
All right. These,
What's the score?
It's Corey with 10, Hawk with 3, Brianne with 1.
Thank you.
All right. Hawk,
Yes.
there were 39 hit songs that spent 10 weeks or longer at number 1. 10 weeks or longer at number 1.
Okay.
These are...
Consecutively or just period?
Well, that's a good question. I think this is consecutive weeks.
Consecutive weeks.
Okay. Shall I start?
Yes,
I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
that is correct. 14 weeks.
Brianne, on you.
No. I feel like there's a Halsey song recently. Maybe Without You.
Mm-hmm.
That was up for a long time. I'm just grasping. Oh, damn
Not
it.
for 10 weeks.
Let's try Uptown Funk.
That was 14 weeks, yes. To 11 points. To you, Hawk.
You know what? I'm going to go back to the old standby. Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, no. Really?
I got to be honest with
Oh,
you.
I overthought it.
I got to be honest with you. She did not spend 10 straight weeks.
Oh, I'm shocked.
To you, Corey.
How about I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys?
Oh, God, you love that band. He loves that band. You know he has a tattoo of that band?
Got it removed.
Oh, you did?
Which cheek?
Both.
That is not correct.
Damn, this is tough,
What
dude.
about Beat It?
Not right now. Wait till the segment's over.
I mean, this is like Old Town Road.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Damn
Hotline
it.
Bling one of them? That was my backup plan to Backstreet Boys.
What a terrible
How
song.
about Bohemian Rhapsody? That's one I had written down.
Drake had In My Feelings and One Dance.
No.
Those songs don't really exist.
God's Plan.
Ugh.
Eminem, Lose Yourself. Usher, Black Eyed Peas, Blurred Lines with Robin Thicke.
We're
Before the
overthinking
Legal
this.
Bit.
Yeah, that's it. You're exactly right. We're overthinking.
Well, we
Okay.
Chris and I just like the Blurred Lines video. We don't care about the song.
Oh, the video's fantastic.
It's maybe the best of all.
What is it,
videos.
Emily Ratajkowski?
That's right.
How would I know that?
I don't know.
Corey Cove in the lead with 11 points, Hawkey with 4, Brianne with 1. We will rethink the lists next time as it pertains to music. But when we return, categories, Hail Mary-related questions. It is Stump the Snob, 9 to noon. All right, here we go. Stump the Snob. From the previous segment, we learned a lot about lists. As one person put online, maybe do it alphabetically next time, Eric. Maybe don't just print straight from various news sites.
Might speed it up a little bit.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Gosh, just... You know, you got everything so buttoned up with your game, Corey.
Yeah, it's a well-oiled
everything
machine.
figured out. I mean, we got first waves, we got second waves, but a good style of waves.
Yes.
In regard to the game being shipped out to the...
Next week it'll ship for almost everybody.
Oh, that's sweet. Meanwhile, we're just trying to play a little game here on 9 to noon.
Stump the Snob.
And now it's time for...
Categories.
All right, in front of you, lady and gentlemen, you have 4 categories with ascending point value questions, 4 questions for each category. And Corey Cove with the lead, 11 points, Hawkey with 4, and Brianne with 1. It's still anybody's game, though, because of how awful the previous segment was. So, Corey, you are in the lead, though. The categories are number 1 spots, theme songs, great guitarists, and album kings. Ooh. And you control the board, Jeopardy-like. You'll get the chance to answer it. If it's correct, get the points. Incorrect, somebody will use their name as their buzzer once they hear this. And they can steal the points and control the board. What do you got?
Let's go theme songs for 1.
Theme songs for 1. Well, this one's a good spot for you. Who composed the South Park theme song?
Primus. Or do you want the actual person or the band? Does the band count? Because otherwise it's Les Claypool.
There you go. It counts.
That's right.
Showing off.
Either one was fine. This isn't your game where I'm going to be anal retentive about certain aspects of it. So,
theme songs for 2.
Okay. This famous artist gave up his seat on a plane that killed Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Richie Valens. He would later write the theme song for Dukes of Hazzard.
Waylon Jennings?
That's right.
How did you remember that?
I didn't feel great about that.
Good pull. Good pull.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move off that category for a second. Let's go to great guitarist for 1.
Okay. Oh, this was perfect for Hawk. Hawk used the supposedly incorrect nickname for this heavy metal guitarist during Initials, who was killed while on stage with one of his band's Damage Plan.
Dimebag Darrell.
That's right.
Also Diamond Darrell, as we learned.
That is correct.
Diamond
got
as
the
well.
point.
Yeah,
Yes.
screw that.
Right.
Great guitarist for 2.
He mostly played right-handed guitars upside down and restrung them for left-handed playing.
Hawk.
It's one of 2 people. I'm going to say Jimi Hendrix.
That's right.
Yes, that is correct.
I had it between 2.
This is very reminiscent of
PA 2 weeks ago
Yeah,
or 3 weeks ago. Let's go to album kings for 1.
Okay, the soundtrack to this 1978 Travolta movie claims more than 30 million copies sold. Those certified numbers confirm about half that.
Saturday Night Fever.
Anybody?
Me. Brianne.
Okay. Yeah.
Grease.
That's right.
Oh my God. Oh, good one.
Duh.
That is correct. You control the board.
Good one, Brianne.
Way to
What
go,
do you got?
Brianne.
Let's go with Album Kings for 2.
Album Kings for 2. This album was released in 1982 and appears fairly undisputed as the biggest album ever made.
That's got to be Thriller again.
That's right.
There you go.
Let's go Album Kings for 3.
A 1995 release was this female singer's 3rd studio album. out of Canada and sold an estimated 33 million worldwide?
Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette.
That's right.
Brianne's on fire. Good one.
Go!
Let's finish it out. 4.
In 1999, Latin rock exploded. Latin rock exploded with this album and artist eventually getting into the 30 million plus sold club.
Well, it's Ricky Martin, but was it what?
Corey.
Yes.
Santana.
Okay, all right.
That's right.
Fair enough.
Damn it.
Let's go number 1 spots for 1.
This 1990 number 1 hit sampled a bass line that would result in a copyright case settlement, including David Bowie and a famous 1981 song.
It's Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby.
That's right.
Number 2.
Right now, you're up to 22 points. Brianne with 7. Hawkey still with 4. Number 1 spots for 2. In 1998, the lead singers of Jodeci formed an R&B duo and released one of the greatest high school slow dance songs ever, which was called...
Bump and Grind.
Keep those hands up.
There's no chance Hawk knows Jodeci.
The lead singers of Jodeci formed an R&B duo and released one of the greatest high school slow dance songs ever, which was called 3, 2, 1.
No idea.
It was Casey and JoJo.
That was
All my life.
Oh, gosh.
What song is that?
Yeah, you might not even know it if you heard it.
Really?
That was just way out of your era.
You still got it, Corey.
Let's try theme songs for 3.
In the 1973 Bond movie Live and Let Die, a song of the same name was written and performed by who?
Hawk.
3,
The Beatles?
2.
I mean,
Hawk.
Yes.
Paul McCartney and Wings.
There we go.
That's right.
Right.
Up to 7 points.
What was that one again? That was.
Theme songs for 3.
I'll take 3 theme songs for 4, please.
Okay. Linus and Lucy, the Peanuts theme song, was released in 1964 by who?
Oh.
3,
Brianne.
2,
The Red Baron.
1. Brianne.
Is it Vince Girardi Trio?
I'm going to count that.
Yeah, give it to her.
sure, good enough.
Because it's the Vince Giraldi.
Okay,
right.
that
Incredible.
sounds better.
Good one, Brianne.
Good poll. Wow.
That's fantastic.
Every Christmas.
All right, so you have you have a couple of number 1 spots and a couple of great guitarists. Where do you want to go?
Let's go number 1 spots.
For 3. Okay.
Yeah.
The song was released in November of 1992. Spent 14 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard 100 chart. It was also featured in a 1992 movie that starred this iconic vocalist.
Well, it's I Will Always Love You in The Bodyguard.
There we go.
That's right.
My God, she's killing it. Nice job.
He's up to 14
I'm quite snobbish. I'll go great guitarist, though.
for 3.
Yeah.
Okay. He is known for heavy guitar effects and use of feedback. And due to the pandemic, we weren't able to watch him and his LA rock band's reunion tour on May 11th and 12th at Target Center.
Tom Morello.
That's right.
Son of a bitch.
17.
Back to number 1 spots.
Okay, for 4.
Yeah.
This 1990 dance hit on the album Gonna Make You Sweat not only became number 1, but was on ESPN's Jock Jams Volume 1 in 1995. Who was the artist?
Of course, I had that CD. I don't know, though.
Okay. No guesses?
I
3,
don't.
2.
Corey.
Yes.
CNC Music Factory. God dang, love that
Jock
song.
Jams. Oh, my God.
Great guitarist for 4.
All right,
Last
this
one.
is the last one here. And you're up to 26. Brianne was 17. Hawk was 7. Everyone technically still alive. This 75-year-old from England got his nickname Slow Hand when he was with the Yardbirds in the 60s. 3.
Eric Clapton.
Damn it.
That's right.
No, I mean, that's my gut, but I'm just trying to think it through.
Wow.
Just in case.
Okay, at 23 points, that means Hawk has been eliminated. Hawk has been eliminated.
Still get to play, though.
R.I.P.
You can still screw it up for me
and mess it up for everybody. Corey Cove with 30. Brianne with 17. Still in the mix. Basically, if Corey gets 1, he's good to go. And Hawkey with 7. These are time for the Hail Mary question.
Hail Mary.
5 initials like clues. These are all people related to music. And use your name as your buzzer. All 3 of you are in the mix for each one, ascending point values of 6, 7, and 8, respectively. We'll start with the 6-point question. He is 76 years old from the UK. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of 2 different groups.
Hawk.
Yes.
Paul McCartney.
Okay.
Brianne.
Well, I got 5 clues here. But if you want to go, Brianne, feel free.
I'm going to say Phil Collins. Okay.
Now I get the free pass. That was a huge strategic mistake.
That was interesting. And I thought I thought Hawk just needed to be more patient. Would periodically use a cello bow on his guitar. His band was active from 1968 to 1980, with various reunions since, though without their beloved drummer.
Am I out?
Yes, you are. Rolling Stone called him the Pontiff of Power Riffs, while Robert Plant sang the songs.
Jimmy Page.
Yeah.
That's right.
I didn't know the thing about the cello bow. Did not know that.
Well, he would do like weird tunings and stuff. Like,
right on.
Yeah. Oh, he was awesome. All right. This one's worth 7 points just for the hell of it. Corey wins with 36. Born in Canada. Played for a St. Catharines band named Hush before eventually joining a Toronto-based band that made him famous. Replaced John Rutsey before the band's first U.S. tour in 1974.
Hawk.
Yes.
Neil Peart.
That's right.
Rest
Damn,
in
a
peace.
Hush
One of
question.
the HOFs. And finally, 14. Good work, Hawk.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Finally, for 8 points, 57 years old from Australia. Born Michael Peter Balzari. He's been in movies like Big Lebowski and a couple Back to the Future movies, but more known for his musical accomplishments. His family moved to the L.A. area, where he met a future bandmate.
Corey.
And yes,
I'll try Flea.
That's right.
that is correct. And with 44 points,
Busted butt.
Corey Cove
Get out of here.
will not, cannot, can't stop. Thank you guys for
Thank
playing.
you.
Thank you to Brianne.
Thank
Strong
you.
Fun, man.
showing
Nice
from
job.
you.
That's fun.
And
Tired.
Hawk, you know more about music than the rest of us in this room.
What are you doing?
And I appreciate you slow playing it today
Well-
to make Corey feel better about himself.
No, hang on. That's not true. He doesn't know more about music than everybody in this room because he doesn't know CNC Music Factory.
I don't even care.
Everybody dance now.
Oh, is that them? I remember that terrible song.
Oh, terrible song!
Yeah, come on, man. Hey,
What are you
thank
talking about?
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
guys,
buddy.
for
See you
hanging
later.
out. Corey Cove, Chris Hawkey from the Power Trip Morning Show, a musical twist to Stump the Snob on a Wednesday morning.